Hello and welcome to AOH Digital Literacy for All, brought to you by MonTogo.net YouTube channel. My name is Dominique Adabi and I'm your host. The topic of our video today is how to create a free website using Google Site. But before we start, I would like to remind you, if you haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. How to create a free website using Google Site. Google Site is a platform online that allows us to create a simple website without having to learn coding. So if you are a business owner and you just want to have a website that looks just like a brochure so that you can display your product and maybe embed some videos or also use your Google Maps in it, Google Site is an ideal solution for you. So in this video today, I'm going to first take you to Google Site platform online, and I will explain you the interface. I will also show you the different type of template there are there, and then I'll pick one template and I'll walk you through it step by step on how you can customize it. And by the end of this video, you should be able to create yourself a website for your company. So without further ado, I'm going to turn to my computer and start the presentation. Alright, now that I'm in front of my computer, the very first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to open a web browser so that I can access Google Site platform. I can use any web browser I want. I can use Microsoft Edge, I can use Mozilla Firefox, but for the purpose of our video today, I will use a web browser called Google Chrome, this one. So now that I have my web browser open, the first thing I will do is I will type in the address bar. This is what we call the address bar. I will type in site.google.com and send. Alright, what you see here is a Google Site platform. So that's where you can come and create yourself a website. Before we start, I would like to allow me to just browse the template here so that you can have an idea of what we are going to work with. So if I go to template gallery here, you will see there is a list of different type of website. We can create a website for work, for small business, education. And we can take any one of them and personalize them, or we can start a blank site by coming here. So before I start my work today, I'm going to just take any one of them here, and then just so that you have an idea of how we can personalize it. So if I open the portfolio, for instance, so this is an example of a website template. So all you need to do is just replace the pictures, the text with your own content, and you can call in additional material if you wish. So what we see here is the design side of it. So if you do any changes here, then you can use the preview option here so that you can see what your final work will look like. As you see, this is just a template. We haven't done anything to it, so it's still blank. So if I go back, okay, so under the design offset here, what is important is the section here called insert. So this is where you can come and pull in all the elements you want to incorporate into your website. Okay, all right, I'm not going to waste too much time, so allow me to just go back to the main page. Alright, I've just showed you an example. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to take one of these templates, and together we're going to try to personalize it so that it becomes a website for us. Okay, I could also start with a blank here, but I will prefer to make this video short. I'll prefer to just use a template. So the template I'm going to use today will be this one, class. So I'll open it. Alright, so just like how I showed you on the other page, So in this window here, I can change this text, I can change this picture, I can add additional session here. The same way I can also delete the existing ones. Okay, so the best way to succeed into creating a website is that you first prepare your asset. And what I call by asset, I mean the pictures, the text, the video, anything you're going to be using in the page. So you're going to prepare it in advance, and then once you're ready, you just call them in one by one. Okay, so I have prepared my asset. Let me just show them to you quickly. So what you see here are the pictures I'm going to be using to replace what is in this template here. So I'll just pick a picture from my computer and then add it to the site here. And then I've also prepared a test. Let me just show it to you. So I prepared a test, and the title will be Welcome to AOH Digital Literacy, and then there will be several sessions like about us, our vision and mission statement, our work, and meet our team, get in touch. So what you see here is my test that I'm going to be using today to make a website. Okay, so together with this test and the photos here, I'm going to just step by step use them to populate this template you see here. So let's start. The first thing we're going to do will be first I'm going to name the document. So I'm going to replace this class name here with the name of my website. So I'm just going to go to my test and then copy my title here, Control C to copy, and then come here and then do the same way, Control V to paste. Okay, and you may notice that it has changed. Okay, I can try keep it on title. Okay, and then I can also increase the size if I wish, or I can just leave it like this for now, maybe a little bit, 24. Okay, so still a title and a little smaller. Okay, so I've named my my website. Let me quickly go to preview so that you can have an idea of what it's looking like so far. So this is my website, Welcome to AOH Digital Literacy for All. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill in the rest of the text and replace the pictures as we move. All right, so this is just the preview. If I look at it like this and I want to go back to the design site, then I just close it with this X here. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to replace the background image here. Okay, so to do that is simple. You see here it says change image. So if I click on this arrow here, I can choose to select an existing picture in my Google Drive, or I can upload a new one. So I'll prefer to upload a new one. So I just go to upload, then browse my computer till I reach the folder in which I have my document. So I'll be here, prep images. So I'm going to, in my asset list here, I'm going to choose a picture that's I'm going to use to replace the banner. So I'll pick this one, banner one. So I just click on it like this, and then I go to open to color in. Okay, so you see that the picture has changed. Okay, perfect. So this is just a header. Okay, and if you see here, it's written header type. I can keep it like this, or I can use a different header type. So if I go to header type, I can, this is a large banner, and I can also just use a simple banner, or I can just use the title only, or I can also use cover. So I prefer to use cover picture for this video. So I'm just going to change it from large banner to a cover. Okay, as you see, it's now much bigger. Okay, perfect. Okay, and you may notice that the picture is not very clear, it's blurred. So I can keep it like this, or I can remove the blur effect by coming here, you see. So I'll just remove. Okay, now you see that the picture is much clearer. So let me again try the preview and we'll see. All right, so this is our website coming along. So welcome to AOH Digital Literacy for All. And okay, perfect. So next thing, I'm going to use this session and put an introductory paragraph here. So to do that, again, I just close the preview here. I'll go back to my notes here, and then I'm going to use this sentence. So we provide digital literacy skills to African old and young alike free of charge. So I'm just going to copy this sentence, and then here, okay, because it's only one sentence and it's not a paragraph, so what I'm going to do is under the test session here, I'm just going to delete this. And then the title, I can just paste. Okay, and then I can also change make it like heading. And then I can keep it like that, or I can always come back and change it later if I don't like what I have there so far. So I can maybe make it center. Okay, perfect. All right, so again I can try the preview. Welcome to AOH Digital Literacy. We provide digital literacy skill to African old and young alike free of charge. Okay, again I can just close preview. Okay, what we're going to do now, I'm going to put a logo on my website. So to do that, you see up here, I just go to add logo, and then I can browse my computer and select a logo. So I just go to upload, and then in the same folder as you have a logo here, I think I'll use this one. And then I just call it in. All right, so you see the logo is appearing here. So as I'm doing the logo, I'm also just going to do the fav icon. The fav icon is this icon that appears on the top of your internet web browser will be here. You don't have to use it, but it's just good for branding. So as I have my logo in the test, I can also put the fav icon on top here. So to do that, I just do the same thing like I did to call in the logo. I just come here again, upload, and then I can use this one. It should be 16 by 16 pixel. Perfect. All right, so I finish. Now I just it's already saved, so I can just close it. All right, so you see my logo here, and when I finish everything and publish it, you will also see the fav icon that will be showing up here. All right, so now I'm just going to give a name to my website here. So I can just replace this by this word here, AOH Digital Literacy. So I copy it this way, and then here I just paste it. Perfect. All right, now let me again do the preview. Okay, so as you can see, my website is definitely taking shape. So AOH Digital Literacy, welcome to AOH Digital Literacy for all. We provide you see. All right, perfect. So now I'm going to move on to the next section by closing this. Okay, as you see, there is still a section here that is not used. So the best way to do is to just delete it just by selecting it like this, and then going to the garbage bin here to remove it. You see, so it's a little neater now. So this section also, we're not going to use it, so we can also remove it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and remove this section by again delete the section. So what am I going to do now? Now I'm going to insert a new session, and there will be a session about us. So to do that, I can come here, and then that's the content block. So like I said, you make a website using Google Site, you don't need to know anything about coding. All you need to do is to know how to use your mouse and drag and drop element. That's all. So first thing I'm going to do here, I'm going to drag this content block and place it here, and then I can use it to I can fill it in with other information. So I'm just click on it, hold it, drag it, and then just drop it. That's it. You see. So now I can use this now and then populate it with my test. So I'm going to go back to my test here and see what session. So this session will be about us section. So I can just first copy the title of the session, about us, and then I can also go ahead and copy the content of the session. Copy. Okay, now here click to edit test. So if I click here, I can then paste using the keyboard shortcut Windows V. I can paste first the title, About Us, and then under I can paste the content. Okay, perfect, as you see. All right, so now I have my test here, and then I can use this to put a picture and to illustrate the test. So it's simple. If I want to use this for add the content here, I just click on the plus sign here and then go to upload. And then from upload I can pick any picture I want to put there. In my case here, I will use this picture, so just call it in. Perfect, you see. All right, so now again let me just go to preview so that we can see what we are working with so far. All right, AOH Digital Literacy, and okay, About Us. Okay, perfect. All right, so I can again close the preview here, and then this section again we don't need it, so I'm just gonna delete the section. Click first, then delete. Okay, so now that I have this section here, again I'll do the same thing. I will call in a different content blocks so that it will fit in here and move on to my next section. So I can use the same type of content box and then modify the layout when I drop it here. So I can just do the same thing this way, drag and then drop here. Okay, so you see they are pretty much the same, but I don't want to have them like that. I want to have the picture on the right and then the text on the left. So it's simple. I just select it like this and then move it this way. You see, so basically I have changed the order. Okay, so now what am I going to do? I'm going to go back to my test and see what comes next. So here there will be this section. I will call it our vision and mission statement. So I copy the title and then I copy the content. Copy, and now here I can paste the title again, Windows V, our vision, and then again Windows V, and then put the text underneath. Perfect. And then the same thing like I did here to call the picture. I just do the same thing, go to the arrow here and then upload and then browse till I find the picture that I want to use. I think I'll use this one this time. Perfect. Okay, our website is definitely taking shape, as you can see. So now I'm going to again refer to my test. What comes next? Our work. That's again another section. So basically the website is just divided into several sections, and each section has a text and the pictures. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this section like this. Copy. All right, so what am I going to do in this section? I'm going to just put a text that's going to cover. Okay, so first, as this is going to be also another section, so I'm going to start with a text box. And now in this text box, I can change it and call it a title so that it fits with the rest. So this one here, I can just our work. Okay, and then because I want it to be in the middle, so I can just go ahead here and make it center. Okay, and then right below there is another box here, so I can just use this box now to put the content of the section. All right, perfect. Okay, let me again go to preview. So each time you make a change, make sure you go to preview, see if it's fitting proper. Okay, I think I'm okay with what I see so far. So again, I close the preview. Now down here, as you see, the test is talking about our work. So every week we select a topic ranging from how to use Google search or set up a Facebook page to how to use Microsoft's Kazala platform to create an online course. So this is pretty much describing what we do here at AOH Digital Literacy. So these are some of our training videos. Access the full playlist by visiting our YouTube channel. So what am I going to do here? I'm going to call in video from YouTube, and that's simple to do. So the best way to do it will be to go again here to content and block, and then I drag it this way again, and then I can place it like here. Okay, so here what I need here is I don't need the test session, so what I need is to be able to call in a video from YouTube. So I go back to my test here, and then the first video I'm going to call, this is the link. I just prepared everything in advance, so I copy the link like this, and then go to the plus sign, and then this time instead of going to upload a picture, I'd rather go to YouTube. And then here I can just paste the link I copied and then search. So basically just going to browse YouTube, find the video, and if that's the one I'm looking for, then I just click on it and then go to insert. And now you see the video is showing here, but as you can see, it's not like, it doesn't look nice, so I can just use the drag like this so that it fits in perfect. You see? Okay, so I do the same thing for the two other box here. So again, I go to my test, and then from here I just select the second video link, and then I go to add from YouTube, paste the link, search, find the video, insert the video, arrange the size, perfect. Okay, all right, so again, go to my test, copy the link, and plus YouTube, browse, get the video, select, call it in. Okay, so that's it. This is how you add a video to your Google site. Okay, so the best way, if you want to use a video in your Google site, the best thing to do is to first make the video, upload it to YouTube, then you can use this function to call in the video into your website. It's super simple to do, like you saw it. So here I don't need this section, so I can just delete it. I could name it, but I don't really need to name it, so I just delete the box. Delete. So anything you don't need, you just click on it first, and then go to the garbage bin like this, and then delete. That's it. Okay, so you see that is needed. Okay, so as you see my sentence here, I say these are some of our training videos. To access the full playlists, visit our YouTube channel. So as I say, I'm just trying to direct them to the YouTube channel. So the best thing to do is to insert a link under this word, so that when you click on it, it can send you to the channel. So what I will do is first I will copy the link, so I can use this one, copy. All right, so I'm going to insert the link under this word here, so YouTube channel. So I select it like this, and then I go to insert the link. You see the sign here, so I click on it, and then I can just paste it, and then apply. So anyone who clicks on this link will be sent directly to our YouTube channel. So let me just preview this quickly again. You see, so we provide digital literacy skills to African. Okay, about us, our mission, vision and mission statement, our work, and then this is the YouTube link that I put under. Okay, and those are the videos, and you can click on them and play them directly from the website. Okay, perfect. So I'm now gonna go back to design, and then here, what are we gonna do? So we don't need this section, so I'm just gonna get rid of it by clicking like this. Okay, now I'm going to go back to my test to see what's coming next. All right, before I move on to add move on to the next session, I'm going to also insert a button, okay, encouraging people to subscribe to our channel. So I'm just going to copy this text, subscribe to our channel, and the button I'll put it in this box here, so we neatly fit in with the video. So as I click like that, then I can just go here and go to insert button. Okay, and then I will just paste the name, and then I will just put the link address which I already copied. So this will be the link address. So by clicking on this link, you can also go to our website, our YouTube channel, where you can subscribe to this channel. So I just go to insert. Okay, so you see it placed it here, which is fine, but I don't want to have it here. I want it to be right under the videos and centered. So I just drag like this, lift it, and then drop it where I want it to be. Okay, so it's here, but still not fine for me, so I can just drop it here. So like I said, to use this service is super simple. You don't need to know anything about coding. All you need to be able to do is to use your mouse, drag and drop. Okay, that's all. Okay, so you can use your eye and judge and see if it's fitting properly. Okay, I think not yet. So this is design work, so you have to do it several times until you find it acceptable. Okay, I think I can just move it a little bit more. Okay, this may do. Okay, perfect. All right, so next thing, again, I'm going to go back to my test, and then from here I'm going to start a new session, and this session I'll call it Meet Our Team, and there I can talk about everybody else working with us. So I'll go to copy, and then here again I'll go to insert content block, and this time I'm going to use this one, and then I'm going to insert it right underneath the button here. Okay, all right, I can just go ahead and do it like this first, or maybe I can just use the test first. Okay, so it's here. Now I can just use this one as a title, and then I can use Meet Our Team. Okay, all right, and then I can also center this. Okay, okay, perfect. Now here I can just go ahead and put the pictures. So I'll go first, upload, and then I'll use the first picture, this guy, and then I'll do the rest, and then I can come back and put the titles. So I'll do the same thing, upload, and then this lady, and then upload, and then I can use this happy couple, this one. Okay, all right, so now I can just give them the name and the titles. I think I prepared something too. Okay, so copy, copy, copy. So here now, just again Windows V, and then okay, so cut. So the first person is Ben Harper, and he's the manager. The second person will be Jane Watson, and she's the communication director. And then the third option will be Tim and Anna Brown, and they are our advisors. So again, this is just an example, but I'm just showing you how you can have a contact session in your website. So in this session, I'm going to continue with the contact information. So I'll use it for get in touch. Okay, and then I can also make it center. So I just go center, and I can also use it as a bigger title. Okay, all right, perfect. And then this one I don't need it. I can get rid of this container. Okay, perfect. And then this other container too, I don't need it. All right, so in this container, what am I going to do? First of all, I'm going to actually insert a different container, okay, so that I can put end map and a contact form. Okay, so to do that is simple. I just I'll use this one, drag it like this, and then put it here. Okay, perfect. So in this particular one, I'll start with this. I'll move this upward. Okay, perfect. So now here I can just put let me go back to my test. I can use this to put the contact information. So I'll just copy this one here. Okay, I'll just go ahead and copy also the office hours. Copy. Then here I can just use Windows V, contact information. Okay, and then underneath I can also just drag this up. Okay, and then here I can just go ahead and paste the office hours and the additional information. Okay, perfect. All right, because I have formatted everything in the past, so it's just fine. Okay, and then I can also place in here find us on the map. So I have it. I'll copy this and then place it right underneath. And I can just leave it like that. Okay, now here what am I going to do? I'm going to call in our map. So to do so is simple. I just go again to here, and then this time I'll just go to map, and then I can just type in our location if you know it. So in our case here, I'll just put Africa, our home. Okay, Africa, our home domain here. So what's going to happen is that Google is going to look for my location, this one here, you see. So I just go to insert, and then it's going to call this map into my document. Okay, it's just that easy. So this is how you embed your map in your website. Okay, so just go to insert. Okay, you see, so I just finished one section of our contact session here. Okay, so you see this is our location. All right, I can again go to preview, and then we can see better. So it's loading slowly. Okay, our team. Okay, and then contact information, find us on the map. Okay, as you see, this session is blank, but it's not going to be like this. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to use this other session now to put a contact form so that people can use it to fill in to contact directly through the website. Okay, so I'm just going to close preview. Okay, and here I don't need this. I can keep this and use it for it by going to add form from Drive, but I'll do it differently. So I'll just go here first, and then I'll delete this session. Okay, and then if I double click on it like this, you see there is another menu thing here, and then this allows me to call things in just like I will have done it from here. So it's simple, just double click on any part of the site like this, you see another menu. So I can insert the picture, I can insert upload the document or a file, I can get it from Google Drive, or I can embed a code. So what I'm going to do this time is that I'm going to embed a code. I could have done the same thing with maps here and then copy the embedding code and put it, but you know, this one I'll use this. So I'll go to embed code. So now here I can put it by URL, or I can just place the embedding code. What I'm going to do here is, if you remember last week I made a video here teaching you how to create a form using Google Forms. So I can go to my Google account, and then I can go to my Google form. Let me just show you quickly. Google Forms, and then I should have a form there. Then I can copy that form. Okay, I can use this one because this can be the contact form, so I can open it. Okay, so I'm going to use this form to serve as my contact form in my website. Okay, it's so simple to do, and if you want to know how you can do this, you can watch the video from last week and you will see it. So here what I will do is here I'll go to send, and then from send I'll go to embedding, embed, and then I can copy this code. Okay, I'll make a little modification in it, but first I'll copy as it is, copy, and then that's it. I can just close the Google form here, and then here on the Google site I just place the code. Okay, all right, so just let me validate it, and then later I can come back and make the modification so that you can see the difference. Okay, so as you see in my iframe here, iframe is like calling a different page within another page. So I'm calling this form from Google Form to Google site. Okay, so that's why I'm using the iframe code. So this is pretty much the only thing you do with code, which is so simple, just copy and paste. So if you see the iframe, in my iframe here, it's telling me that the form I'm pasting has a width of 640 pixels, and then a height of 645 pixels. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep it like that, and then we'll see how it appears on the page, and then we can come back later and modify those two numbers. So I'll go next. And then I'll go insert. Okay, all right. So as you see, it doesn't really fit properly. Okay, so to solve this issue is simple. I just go again to modify here, and then this time instead of, I'll change it, and then I'll make it 100%. I'm not going to use a pixel this time, I'll just use percentage. So what it's going to do is that because I allowed myself a lot of space in this section, so it's just going to call the form in its entire size. Okay, so which will also help me with the display on mobile devices. So I change the width and the height to 100%. Okay, perfect. And now I do next. Validate. Okay, and then I can just drag this gently to avoid the vertical bar. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to preview so that we can see how our contact form as well as the map are featuring. Okay, can you down? Okay, get in touch. Okay, perfect. So you see, looks fine, and with this it will display properly on a mobile device as well as on a desktop computer. Okay, again, this is a matter of taste. Okay, you try it several times until you find something that works best for you. Okay, all right, and now I can just close this. So we are pretty much at the end of our design here, so I'm just going to go down, and then I don't need this section, so I can just delete it. I don't need this other section. I also don't need this one. So now I can just go ahead and edit the footer. Okay, the footer is just at the bottom of the page with your information. So I just go like this, and then I can name the site. So this one I can just call it digital literacy, and then I can also fill in the I can replace the email by info@ahwitchtechnologies.com, and then I can also put the phone number here or the copyright info. Okay, I'll just use the copyright info. Okay, perfect. So that's it. We've just finished creating our website. Let me just preview it quickly again. Okay, again, I'm doing this in less than half an hour, so if it's you, take your time, design it, put things, replace them, see how they appear. Okay, all right. So if I close the preview here, now what I'm going to do, if you see here, that's an insert session, right? That's where I've been going and then adding an element. So if I go to page just shows me how many pages are in the site. Okay, so this template I use actually came with 3 pages. So there was home, schedule, and newsletter, and as you notice, we only worked on the home. Okay, so I don't need this page, so I can just go ahead and delete. Okay, and then I don't also need this one. I can go ahead and delete it. Okay, and if I wanted to duplicate this, I can also do it here by making a copy of this one. But this is just a single page website. Okay, so if I go again to preview, you see that the menu that was there no longer shows. Okay, so I can just again close it quickly, and now here I'm going to go to theme. That's very important because I made it and I just use the default information. So if I go to theme now, I can personalize it so that it reflects my company. Okay, so I can use this to put in like the font I want to use. So there are different theme font here. So the one we use is this one, impression. So I can change it with anything really. So as I click, okay, I just change it to vision. So let me vision, then I can go to preview so that you can see the difference. So you see that the colors have changed, the font size have changed, look a little different. So it's up to you. I mean, you don't really have to do it in one way or another, but I'm just telling you that there are like other options that you can use. You don't always have to be stuck with the default settings. Okay, so I close it. So the one you just saw is vision. So you can also try deployment. Again, this font, and then you can also choose change the colors if you want. Again, I can go to preview. You see how that one will look. My internet connection today is not very fast, so that's why it takes time to load, but I'm hoping at your end will be much faster to load. Okay, so again, same thing, you see how it appears. If you like this one, you can keep it. If you don't, you can change it. Okay, all right. Okay, so when I'm done, I'm going to leave a link of this site under the description of the video. So if you are trying it yourself and then you want to go back and compare, you can feel free to do that. Okay, so I'm just showing you the different type of theme available. Okay, so I can just go back to the initial one, like impression. Okay, and then again I can go to preview. So maybe I like this theme, but I don't like the colors. Okay, but I can just go ahead and change the colors so that it matches my company colors, in which case I just go to, you see here, I picked the theme, then I can modify the colors just by going here. And if you can play around till you find the color that you like, or if you know your color like me, then you can just type in here till you get to the correct one. Okay, so that's my company color, the orange one. So I'm just gonna validate. Okay, so if I go now to preview, you see that again I'm still using the same template, however the same theme, however the colors have changed. Okay, so I mean, this is my color, so I'm going to keep it, but if you're doing it, feel free to use a color that suits your company. Okay, all right, so that's it. I mean, what we just did, I showed you how you can design your own website, okay, using a Google site. It's free, it's simple. This whole thing took less than half an hour. Okay, and the more you do it, the better you become at it, and then it will go much faster for you. Okay, the important thing is you have your text, you have your pictures, you have your videos, and the best way to embed videos in a Google site is to first upload the video onto YouTube. Everyone can open a YouTube channel, by the way, and then from that YouTube channel you can call the video onto your website. Okay, all right, so a few more modifications here. As you see, Ben Harper, manager. Okay, so those are our contact. Okay, you see that here the contact information is listed right below. So if I want it, I can also go back, and then for instance this one, I can just choose to collapse the name. Okay, the name and the title will not show by default unless you click on it. So I can just do it for the 3 of them, and you'll see. So if I click on it, I go to collapse, I go to this one, collapse, and now if I go to preview, okay, you see that now it's just the pictures. It look neater. And if I click on the arrow here, then it can expand, and if I click, it can collapse back. Okay, expand, collapse, expand, collapse. Okay, so that's it. I mean, in this form, anyone can fill it out, your name, your email, your message. And like I said, I made a video here last week showing how you can create a Google form. So that's all you do. This will take less than 5 minutes. So once you have your form created, then you can call it into your website. Okay, all right, now what we're going to do is, I've shown you how to create your own website. Now I'm going to show you how you can make your website available online, or in other words, how you can publish your website so that other people can look at it and contact you if needed. To do that is also really simple. You see this button here, I just go on and press publish. And there are several ways you can do this, but the first thing is that you need to give it a name. You need to give it a web address, okay? The address that people can use to contact you, okay? So in my case here, I'm going to see if I can name it AOH Digital Literacy. Hopefully the name is available, then it will tell me here, and if the name wasn't available, then it will tell me that the name has been taken, and then I can choose a new one. Okay, all right. So if I go ahead and click publish, you will see that this will be my URL, or else my website address. Okay, so it will be something like a sites.google.com/view/AOH Digital Literacy. Okay, and you may notice that this seems quite long. Okay, I mean, it's not that difficult to remember, but you may want to have something a little more professional, in which case you will have to buy a domain name. Okay, and that one process is so really simple. I mean, these days, if you just want to have a simple website to like act as your brochure online where people can see what you're doing, you don't need any application installed on it. You know, you can totally get a free solution online. You don't really have to pay for it these days if you know yourself, you are willing to look for it. But what makes a difference really is like getting the domain name and the hosting. Okay, so if you're using a platform like Google site, then you're also getting the hosting for free. Okay, however, if you want to have like the name of your company .com, for example, then you will need to buy a domain name. So in this on this page, you can choose to buy yourself a domain name, okay, so that you don't have to use this long URL. So to do that, you just go to custom domain and then go to manage. So what's going to happen here is that in Google also sell domain names, okay, so you can buy it from them, or you can buy it from somewhere else and then point to it here. It's another process, but if you want to buy it from them, it's simple. I'm not going to buy one, but at least I can start the process so that you can see how it's done. So to do that, then you just go to start setup, and now here, you know, you can use your existing domain. If you have bought it from like a cheap names or domain.com, you know, you can just go here and then use that domain name and then point it to this page. But if you don't have any existing domain, then you just need to buy one from Google. And to do that, you just go to buy a domain and then you go next. So I'm just going to walk you through the process, although I'm not buying it. Okay, I mean, so to do that, again, here I'm going to search it to make sure that the domain name is available. So I can just in our case here, I guess I will type digital literacy. Okay, I can just stop here and then search this one to see if it's available first. Okay, So here it's telling me digitalliteracy.com is not available, .net is not available, .org is not available. So those are my options if I want to. Okay, but I don't like this domain name. I don't like this one. So I'm just have to add a word here. Okay, and try again and see if I can find it. So I can go digital literacy, maybe number 4 all. So digital literacy for all, and then again search. Okay, all right, you see that one, there is a .com for digital literacy for all. So if I wanted to buy this one, all I will do is that I just click here. You see I can get digital literacy for all.com. okay, and then that domain name will be linked to my website that I created with Google site, and each time someone type this name, they will just access my website. So to buy it is also simple. I click on this one, and then okay, I accept all, and then I go to buy. Okay, and then that's it. So if I go to checkout now, I'm just gonna add in my credit card information, and then the Google will deduct $12 from my credit card, and then I have myself a domain name. I mean, I could have bought it, but again, I don't have $12 to spend on this video, so I'm not buying it. But you know, I need your support. So next time, please consider becoming a patron so that I can get some money, and then I can use it to make this kind of videos for you fully. Okay, so I'm not going to check out. I'm just then going to go back, and then and just keep hitting back till I go back to the main page. Okay, so again, that's fine. It took me back to the design place. So if I go again to publish, and then I can just type the name that I'm getting for free. So that will be digital okay. So what I'm going to get is that I will get a website name like site.google.com/view again / digital literacy for all. So now I can just go to publish. And then that's it. I mean, my site is online. Okay, so I'm going to open a new web browser, and then I'm going to type in that web address so that you can see how it's up here. So I think I will use a Vivaldi web browser, and then here in the address bar I can just type sites.google.com /view again /digital literacy for all. Okay, so you see that's the address that I picked for my website. Okay, site.google.com /view / digital literacy. So if I go send, you will see that my website is up and running. Okay, and that's it. We now have a website. So if someone asks you what is your website address, that's the name you're going to give them, and that's it. So if I copy again from this browser, let me just go down, you see more. If I copy it again from this browser, and then maybe I open another browser, this time maybe I'll try Firefox, same story. So if I place it in Firefox, I go send. Okay, you see that my website will be loading. Okay, again, I don't have a fast internet connection today, but I'm hoping you will have a better experience than I'm having right now. Okay, so same thing, I can browse. Okay, we provide digital literacy skills to African, old and young alike, free of charge. About us, we are a small self-funded organization based in Lomé, Togo, and we aim to bridge the global divide with a vision of digital literacy for all. With the necessary knowledge and tools, African can thrive in this competitive world based on technology. Our vision and mission statement.
Okay, the 21st century is a fast-paced and technology-driven. Okay, I don't need to read everything. Our work every week, we select topics ranging from how to use Google search or set up a Facebook page to how to use Microsoft's Casella platform to create online courses. Okay, we provide detailed, simple explanation in Ewe, Kabye, French, and English. Okay, so these are some of our training videos. Access the full playlist by visiting our YouTube channel. So if I click here, she will take me to the YouTube channel, and now those are the sample videos that I picked. So I can open one here and you'll see, for instance, if I click here, I don't need to, it doesn't have to take me to YouTube. You can just play directly within my website. Okay, so all this thing is free, it's simple to do, so it's up to you to question. So I kept it on the short answer, and the next one also is going to be a test question. So I kept that was the video I did last week showing you how to make a Google form. Okay, all right, so I'm not going to waste too much time. So this is a website, Ben Harper, manager, Jane Austin, communication director, Tim and Anna Brown, advisors. Get in touch, contact information, fill out, leave a message. All right, so pretty much that's it. I mean, I can be here and talk again till tomorrow, but I think the important things have been said. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed listening to me and also learning how to create a free website using Google site. If this is the case, don't keep it for yourself, share it with others. And if you haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, don't forget, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any of my upcoming video. Once again, I say thank you and see you next time. Until then, stay happy.